This is Destiny 2. We are on Project xCloud, so it is just being streamed here. When you pull up the guide, you get a minimized version. So this is like your cross save. It's just running like it is on Xbox, but we're doing it over the cloud to their server. It's not using a console at all, and it's looking really good. So this is one of those more testing games because, you know, not only are we running a game, we are also basically, you know, connecting to all these people in these multiplayer servers because it's a massive multiplayer title, and I think it's looking really quite good, and it's running quite well. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the table where you kick the table thing. Oh yeah, that's like my favorite. I'm tired of this. And then you can like break out into a dance. But anyways, I think at this point we should head over to some sort of location to continue showing off what the experience is like. And I thought Destiny, again, prime sort of example for what this technology can provide. For context, this is running over a home network. I'm getting 118 megabits down and 33 up, you know, give or take, everything like that. So we're gonna open the director, and this should be comparable, I believe, at this point still to a 1S in terms of the technology behind it, but just running on a server. And I believe a new part of this recently that I did was the shadow keeps. So the moon is probably a good place just to kind of quickly go. I think we'll do a bit of just kind of flying around on the Sparrow to show off the area and kind of how everything's loading, and then jumping into a PvP competitive multiplayer experience so that we can show off what that is like. So anyways, I'm generally quite impressed. So we talked about the guide popping up. You can click the 3 buttons and then you can actually talk in the game because you can do like parties and everything like that, sending feedback, or you can quit the game at any point too. Make sure you like log off if you're playing anything specifically, not necessarily in this title, but other games and stuff like that. Just keep it in mind. Great, so here we are on the moon. Did I say Mars earlier? For some reason I got Mars in my head, maybe because I was looking at the screen. So keep in mind for recording that the picture quality isn't going to be exact because my Pixel 4 does not have the option to do video output. So that is the world that we're stuck in. I can't wait till it comes to iOS, which it will upon launch, and also Windows as well for xCloud. But I mean, this is looking really good. We want to show off that there is really no latency. So here's my controller using Bluetooth, and you can see it's exact. And I mean, I'm recording this like real time. It's not any sort of overlay. And no, I don't think we can shoot in this area because we are in the presence of this guy or whatever. And yeah, the Shadowkeep expansion, that was kind of an interesting startup, and then yeah, I don't think I was a big fan of it. Can't remember. Oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to summon my vehicle so that I can drive around. So anyways, it's quite largely flawless. I haven't had any issues playing this thus far that have popped up, but you never know. It does seem to be quite clean and running well, and looking really quite good. I mean, I'm very much impressed by the visuals and how everything is rendering and performing. There usually is enemies around here. Nope, okay. So I'm gonna just shoot some stuff. Okay, there we go, there's some guys. And yeah, I am very comfortable being able to play it on the screen. I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it, to be playing Destiny 2 on my phone with other people on Xbox, and I'm on Xbox. This is kind of crazy, isn't it? Just like the technology here, it's the full world and scope of Destiny 2, but on a phone. That's sort of absolutely wild. And, you know, I hope I kind of showing off the game well enough that you get an idea of just kind of like, you know, how it's running, how it's looking, and everything like that. I mean, I'm probably not the best Destiny player out there, so please don't make fun of my Titan's armor and stuff too much. I'm just trying to show off the tech. behind this, because I do find it absolutely thrilling and fascinating. So usually I use the Moga clip. Right now I'm using the Moga controller and its clip in order to kind of hold it so I can record it and stuff, and then just Bluetoothing it so you get an idea of how things are running. Oh, should we do the big jump? Woo! But yeah, we're gonna keep flying around. Destiny 2 is a very beautiful game and it's looking really good on this device. And generally I'm having a kind of a fun time just flying around in this. You know, just kind of showing it off. I think that's kind of cool. And I'm just debating if, I think we should at this point jump into a multiplayer. I was debating on going to maybe Earth. So if you do want to see more of Destiny 2 in action on xCloud, like specific parts of the experience, let me know and I'd be happy to kind of set that off, or set that up and show it off. And other games too on xCloud, because I do really want to show off this technology because I think it is absolutely fantastic. But we should jump into a multiplayer experience, which I believe we do from Orbit. Come on. Then hold that Y button down. And they give you so many pop-ups when you start this game. Oh my god, it was driving me nuts. It's like, here's this event, here's this thing that's going on. It's like, okay, cool, just want to jump into the world, and it's like, let's do like cutscene and everything. It's like, ugh, let me play. So let's see, I don't know if we want to, the Crucible would make more sense, right? Just like quick kind of matches. Let's see, elimination, player versus player, 3v3. Control. I kind of like Control, and I think there's going to be a little bit more action, more hectic combat to it. So when I was doing other multiplayer titles, it seems to be a little bit tougher. Oh, I mean, like the whole game is multiplayer, so it's been playing flawlessly. But I mean, like when you really get into the gritty of like a ton of people on the screen at once, usually there's some pixelization. And I haven't done Crucible testing yet for Destiny 2, so I'm pretty confident it's going to come through strong. Let's just see once we get into this match how everything is rolling. So we found all our guardians. Time to fly off away into the sunset. Can you call it a sunset if you're in space? I don't know how that works. Anyways, getting ready for some intense action. And I think this is going to be a really good test of what xCloud can do and everything like that. Because I mean, now you'll be able to basically comfortably sit there, maybe in bed, and play some Destiny. Go out on the go and play Destiny anywhere you want, because I mean you can do it over cellular if you've got the data for it. And I think that's kind of the future of gaming to a degree, at least accessibility wise, and being able to fully experience something like a full AAA game like this anywhere at any time. I mean, it's Destiny 2 on a phone. I remember when Destiny was first coming out, it took years, and I would have never thought we'd play a sequel on a cell phone. And this has actually been great for battery life too. I'm kind of shocked it doesn't like eat really anything. It's just kind of having your screen on playing a video. So that kind of is impressive. And hopefully we'll get into this match soon. The dead cliffs, nice. So keep in mind, it doesn't make the load faster, and it's going to load the same as regular Xbox, because, well, I mean, there'd be no point to it loading faster also. I mean, single player would be nice, but for, like, multiplayer games, you're going to still have to wait for everyone to join in, too. And you also notice the kind of, like, reception in the top right there that kind of pops up sometimes, just to let you know about the signal and the connection strength that you're getting. So let's see what this can do. And hopefully I am not too bad, because you gotta remember I am behind a screen capturing a screen on a desk in the dock, because that helps with the picture quality. Come on, let's get to it. We've been waiting here for how long? Give me some action. Any day now. And I do like objective-based game mode, so let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm assuming other people took care of that guy. And I cannot tell where I'm getting shot from. Nice. Well, anyways, yeah, kind of seeing how it's running very smoothly, my poor performance aside thus far. It seems to be handling it absolutely flawlessly. I'm not noticing any sort of, like, issues with the pixelization or performance or anything like that. And it's capturing all of the little visual elements of the experience. It seems to be running all well. No pixelization problems. Ow, that guy is kind of tough with that rifle there. Oh, I thought I still had teammates nearby. Did they all run away? Lacking in situational awareness today, that's the problem. But yeah, you could generally compete naturally fine with this. It would be a little better if I was, like, lying down and having this in my hand as opposed to watching it at an awkward angle, but yeah, I'm gonna blame my awful performance in this game on that. The game is not having bad. The game is running really well performance-wise, but I'm saying my in-game performance shooter-wise is hasn't been up to par right now. Let's keep going. There's two guys there. You gotta keep shooting, man. Well, I guess maybe he's out of the line of the sight for the rifler there. You still got him anyways. Yeah, let's keep going. But yeah, it is amazing how, like, you know, all the little visual qualities and everything are holding up. Not the best spawn. There's like two of them more there. Why did I spawn them with my teammates? Kind of a little bit heartbreaking. But, yeah, when we look at the technical aspects of Destiny, I'd say it's capturing the game very well on xCloud, whether we're doing something like, you know, casual running, or we are doing something a little bit more intense, like the online multiplayer in the Crucible. And if you come up with other stress points that you think might be better to even push this further, I'm always open hearing about it. In my experience, this is like Gambit might have been more intense because there's more people, but that's also a longer game investment, time-wise. Ow. What is that he's using? Is that like a sniper? Looks like just a rifle. It's very powerful. So anyways, I hope you like this look at Destiny 2 on Project xCloud, aside from me getting my ass kicked in the multiplayer experience, and how it's looking and comparing. If you want to see more Destiny in action on xCloud, let me know. And if you want to see other games on xCloud, I'm also open hearing about that too, because this is a very interesting test of the technology, where it's going to be going in the future. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't noticed any sort of, like, pixelization issues or anything like that, where it's at all impacting my experience here. Ow! I think it's shot from behind. Yeah, should have saw that coming. Anyways, before I die anymore and embarrass myself further in the multiplayer experience, give me a break, guys. Yeah, that is Destiny 2 in action. And, ooh, we might be able to run up and get this guy. Nice. Oh, we should probably show off the supercharge, right?